Okay, so we've set up the stage, and now the next thing to do is to familiarize ourselves with the Flash tools. Uh, as you can see over here, these are all the tools that we're going to be using to edit the graphics in our animation and create the pictures and drawings. The first tool I want to show you is the brush tool, and that's this one right here. You can just click it to select it, and notice how when we clicked it, right down here, we suddenly got some different options, and these are different settings we can use to for the brush. Right here, this is the one you're going to want to use the most, or that you'll probably end up using the most, and it is the size options for the brushes. You can and so you can choose a thick brush to draw with, or you can choose a thin brush to draw with. Now also you have options to change the point of your brush. So here we have a square brush, or we can do something like this, which gives us kind of a calligraphic, I don't know how you say it, calligraphy effect. And so you can change your different options with your different brush types right there. Also, if you see this thing right here, I am using a pen tablet, so so I have pressure sensitivity options. So if I turn my brush stroke, or I put the brush size all the way up, and I turn pressure sensitivity on, then I can do by pressing softly with my tablet, I can make really small lines. By pressing harder, I can make bigger ones. And the harder I press, the bigger of a line I make. If you don't have a tablet, don't worry about that. Also, this right here is a tilt option, but I've got kind of an older tablet, so that tilt option doesn't work for me. But that's okay. Those are the options that you'll have with the brush tool selected. One more option that I want to make you aware of, and that is if you come over here to the Properties panel, while you have the brush tool selected, you'll be able to have this option right here that's called smoothing. And what this does, I'll explain it to you and show you at the same time. So we're going to turn this down to 0, and we are going to draw a line. Then we're going to come over here and turn this back up, and we're going to turn it all the way up to 100. And then we're going to draw another line. And I want you to notice the difference of how much smoother this drawn with 100 is than this drawn with 0. If you want your lines to look smooth and kind of prettier, then you want to use the smoothing option. But not only that, but if you use the smoothing option, it will decrease the file size of your animation a lot. So I recommend that you do that. I don't use it at 100. I usually have it at about 50, between 25 to 50. Usually works good for me. And so that's it for smoothing. Just turn that up a little bit above 0, maybe not all the way at 100. If you do turn it up to 100, smoothing sometimes can mess you up. See how it got rid of part of the line there, because it smoothed it out, and so it's kind of a glitchy thing. Part of the reason why I don't like to have it at 100, because that happens a lot. So if you keep it down at 50, you should be just fine. It might still do it from time to time, but it won't do it as much, and it won't do it as bad. So the next tool that I want to show you is, let's just draw some lines here with this brush tool. The next tool is the eraser tool. And just like it sounds, the eraser just erases anything that you've drawn here on the stage. And also down here in the options, you can change the size, and/or you can make it a square or a round eraser. So you can just erase a little bit of time. And that's, the eraser is pretty much self-explanatory. That's all it does. One tool that comes in handy is the zoom tool, and I use this a lot. And just like it sounds, it allows you to zoom in so you can draw more detail. Also, down here in the options, you can put it to zoom out, and then you can zoom out if it's too close. You want to get a bigger overview. Another way that you can zoom in on your stage is by coming right up here. You can type in how much you want to zoom in. So if you want it 150, you type that in and press enter, and it will zoom that in for you. Or you can use this drop down box and select one of the presets.